Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Cassandra.
Nice to meet you, I'm Mackenzie.
I heard that you came in today because you wanted to talk about some changes that you would like to make within your lifestyle. Would you like to talk about those?
Yeah, I'm really wanting to just be more active.
Okay. And are there any challenges that you see with that?
Well, a lot of times, so I'm wanting to be active because I want to be stronger, I want to be able to go out and do things with my family, I just want to have more energy. But what I really struggle with is when I get home or like having to wake up early, I'm just so exhausted throughout the day that I don't have the energy to actually go to the gym and to actually work out, and I'm having a hard time finding space for that within my routine.
And do you feel like you're not reaching your full potential within your everyday activities as well?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm really just tired, and I feel really sad because I want to be able to go out and do things with my family and whatever, but if I'm just so tired or if I just get exhausted. I love hiking, and sometimes I can't always like do the harder hikes that my friends want to do, and so I just am really struggling with wanting to like keep up with that.
Okay, that's good. I'm hearing that you're feeling guilty with this. What would you like to do to help this?
Well, yeah, I'm just feeling guilty. I think that by really like making some behavioral changes and like actually like forcing myself to go to bed in the morning, I will feel a lot better, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that or even the steps. I'm really nervous going to the gym. I don't really know all of the equipment or anything else, and so that just kind of scares me to like even try because I don't want to like injure myself.
The unfamiliarity with it. Okay. Do you feel that there's other barriers in your life that are causing you to feel this way?
I mean, the main thing is definitely time and like carving out the space, as well as like just the physical aspect if I don't want to get hurt and I don't know what I'm doing.
That makes sense. So you must feel like you have a lot on your plate between family and other responsibilities that doesn't give you as much time to do things.
Yeah, and then I just feel really guilty every time I don't wake up in the morning and go to the gym if I'm like sleeping and I'm just so exhausted that I don't want to like get out of bed, and then I feel guilty for not like forcing myself to get out of bed and go.
Okay. So what kind of activities have you liked doing in the past that really motivated you to work out or exercise?
You know, again, I really love hiking. That's one of my top ones that I just absolutely love doing, but I really haven't been to the gym in so long and never played sports in high school, so I never really got familiar with what it looked like to go to the gym. So I'm trying to like figure out what activities would kind of be fun to go out and do.
So you're more familiar with the outdoor aspects of exercise, but not as much gym or yoga or classes like that?
Yes, I started running just a little bit on the side, just kind of fun, and I'm kind of enjoying that, but again, like, don't want to get injured and don't really know how to go about that.
Do you feel that exercising with other people would benefit you and maybe make you less weary of injury?
Yeah, I really think that if I had someone who knew what they were doing, who could teach me everything, that I would really benefit from that, because then I wouldn't have like as big of fear about that. And then also if I had someone, it would just kind of give me the accountability, because I would know that, oh, hey, I'm meeting them, so that gives me like the motivation to actually get up in the morning and go.
Holding each other accountable.
Yes. Even if I'm tired, if I like paid for something in the morning or whatever, it would make me actually want to go.
And speaking of pay, have you wanted to get into maybe any workout classes specifically or something like that?
I get really nervous with workout classes with a bunch of people because it makes me feel really overwhelmed and makes me feel like I can't actually focus on what I'm supposed to do. Because if there's multiple people there, I feel like there so many different focuses, I could be doing the wrong thing and the instructor would never see me.
So you would prefer to maybe do more one-on-one with just one other person or more of a small group?
Yeah, I think that would be the most beneficial.
Can you think of any small changes in your everyday life that would make it easier for you to incorporate exercise or going to the gym into your life?
I think honestly, if I started waking up earlier in the morning instead of like being like trying to wait until the nighttime to do it would really help me. Because I think at night when I come home from work or whatever, like I'm just so exhausted. I just want to watch TV, which makes it really difficult. But I think if I kind of switched it up to doing the morning, but also if I miss the morning, being okay with going later, because I feel like in the past, if I've had a set time to do it, I've always wanted to do it at that set time, and if my schedule changes. So I think being more flexible and like figuring out, where can I implement things would be helpful.
That sounds like a really productive way to implement that. And growing up, did you feel that maybe that's where the unfamiliarity came from with the gym or exercising?
Yeah, I think that my siblings were always the ones who did sports, and so it made me really like that wasn't my thing. I definitely like did more work in like school, and so
Or just
like
focus?
yeah, so to get into like sports, that was always my siblings' thing, and I just kind of stayed away from it because it wasn't what I loved doing, and I didn't see physical activity as a way outside of like just going to the gym. But I definitely want to work on like strength training to make sure that I am getting stronger for my family and being able to do the things that I want to do, like hiking, lifting things, and that only works if I can't get into the gym, and as well as like continuing to stay active.
Okay, awesome. And how do you feel that you will incorporate these things in your, let's say, for example, next week? What's the first steps that you will take to starting this journey?
That's what I'm kind of really nervous about. I'm not really sure like the best next step would be. I'm thinking that if I get somebody to like hold me accountable will probably be the most beneficial change.
So maybe having like a workout partner, a buddy that you can go and kind of work on things together with. Okay. So what I'm hearing is that you want to get into the gym more and exercise more, but you're having a little trouble with some obstacles. And some of those obstacles include time management, finding a partner or someone to work out with, and also feeling exhausted by the end of the week and not having as much time to do the activities that you would like to do. Is that correct?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, great. That sounds like you have some solid ideas of how to make this journey start. Next week, maybe we can go over some first beginning steps on how to get you started within these exercise programs, or going to the gym, or even getting a friend to exercise with you.
Perfect, that sounds great. Okay. Hi, I'm Mackenzie.
Hi, Cassandra. Nice to meet you.
I was just wondering, what is the change that you're wanting to make with your health?
My lifestyle health change that I would like to make is definitely eating better, diet, and specifically cutting out sugar in my diet.
Gotcha. Why is that?
I have psoriasis, and I found in previous situations that cutting out sugar has helped with my flare-ups, lessen a lot more, especially when I was in high school. I had it pretty bad all over my legs mainly, and my dad told me that cutting sugar out of my diet would definitely help it. So I did it, and it did help. But now that I'm in college, it's a little harder to eat as right as I was back home, so I would definitely like to implement a healthier diet into my everyday life.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing is you're wanting to implement a more balanced diet. What might be the most challenging for you in doing this?
I think that the most challenging thing for me would definitely be staying consistent. You know, you have those days where it's quick and easy just to grab a snack, and also sometimes forgetting that certain things have sugar in them, and you know, maybe you just want a lemonade or something like that, but definitely staying consistent would be the most challenging thing.
Gotcha. So what I'm hearing is you're kind of frustrated that it's hard that you're not staying consistent with this, and you're experiencing these flare-ups, which is making it more difficult.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And also, I've noticed that I've had a few flare-ups around my face, and that's definitely something that I would want to avoid because it's more noticeable, and it also comes with a lot of, you know, insecurity and just like appearance and the way that you look. So definitely wanting to change that just so I can feel better about myself.
Gotcha. So I'm hearing that you're feeling a little bit insecure, and so from that, that's one of the reasons that you're wanting to make this change.
Yes, exactly. That's definitely one of the reasons I want to make the lifestyle change. And just also, it's sometimes a bit uncomfortable too, you know, itching and flaking. That could be a bit of a hassle as well, especially when I'm trying to get through school and just go to work, and it would be better if I don't have to worry about it as much.
So what I'm hearing is you're really wanting to get away from the pain that comes with eating unhealthy.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And I've also tried medication in the past before, and I noticed that the topical cream that the dermatologist would give me often burned my skin and just was uncomfortable in general. And I found previously that eating healthier was definitely way more beneficial, and it didn't cause as much pain as normal medication did for me. So I would definitely like to get back into eating healthier. Cutting out the sugars would definitely be the main thing that I would like to do in this lifestyle change.
Gotcha. So you're feeling more frustrated that the medications that you were trying aren't working, and so you're wanting to kind of maybe try a different form of.
Yes, it was very frustrating. So definitely trying something different that I know worked in the past would benefit me a lot more.
Yeah. I totally understand that. Okay, so what are the biggest obstacles that have made it really difficult for you to stay consistent?
I'd say that the biggest obstacles for me is definitely the time it takes. Time it takes more to cook like a well balanced meal than it does to just grab a snack or something quick from like a vending machine or Lopesmart or the Herd Stop. So definitely time would be the biggest obstacle. Also remembering what is healthy and what's not. It's that, oh, this has this amount of sugar in it or this doesn't. Kind of keep the reminders are definitely the hardest part too. Like, hey, you shouldn't eat that. So
Okay.
that would definitely be it. And also for me personally, say energy drinks are a big one. I know they're pretty bad for you, but sometimes I'm so tired from long days at school or going to work that I just want that quick energy boost, but I know that energy drinks are definitely not good. So that would probably be the hardest thing for me to cut out of my diet.
Yeah, so focusing on the exhaustion as well as
Yes,
also trying
exactly.
to be healthy.
Yeah,
Got it.
especially when, you have school and then work on top of that and just going back and forth. It's easy just to grab a quick snack or an energy drink, but definitely reminding myself that it's not healthy and just staying consistent with not drinking them.
Yeah, gotcha. So what are some of your favorite healthy foods?
Some of my favorite healthy foods is I personally like to cook, so definitely a lot of protein. So I like to cook steak and rice, a lot of chicken and pasta. Definitely things that I can cook. I also like eggs a lot. I like eggs in the morning, and avocados, fruits and vegetables too are definitely a big one as well. So definitely incorporating those and cooking more, I feel like would benefit me a lot. So it's again setting aside that time to cook and to meal prep. From having school and work, it is a little bit of a challenge for me, especially to set aside that time. But definitely more incorporating that would benefit me a lot more.
Gotcha. Is there anything in your daily routine or schedule that you're kind of like, this could probably go so I can leave room for making this change?
Yeah, definitely, sitting on my phone on an excessive amount of time, maybe, before bed, I could make a meal for the next day instead of going on TikTok. That would definitely benefit and, benefit into my lifestyle change more, for sure.
So what I'm hearing is, as well as wanting to eat healthier, kind of reducing some of that screen time and social media will allow you to do that.
Exactly. That would definitely benefit in helping me work towards my goal of eating better and having a healthier lifestyle.
Gotcha. What are have you thought of like snacks while you're eating throughout the day, or that you can maybe put in your bag and bring with you?
Yeah, so I have like healthy beef jerky sticks or certain protein bars that don't have any sugar and are healthier. Definitely would be a good snacks. Also grapes. I do love grapes, so definitely taking like maybe a little bag would definitely be good too.
Yeah.
Just no processed sugars or anything like that.
Yeah, totally understand. So what I'm hearing is you really want to eat healthier to reduce the pain that you're feeling, as well as kind of the social aspect of wanting to just build your self-confidence but not have as many of the breakouts, reduce some of that inflammation. The best way that you were saying, like, your biggest obstacles for this was just kind of finding that time and figuring out what you should actually cut out and the next steps to take. That's correct, right?
Yes, that's exactly correct.
Perfect. And so based on that information, what if we looked at your full schedule and saw, hey, maybe this is what we can cut out to really focus on the bigger picture of, I want to get healthier, and figuring out what's most important throughout your schedule. And then you said that your favorite foods are going to be more meats, vegetables, and rice. And so we can kind of look at some meal prep recipes that you might be able to plan on Sunday that you can then further more throughout the week, and that will kind of help you get started on the right steps of cooking and managing that time well.
Yes, that sounds perfect. Thank you so much for all the help.
Of course.